first, the letter P, Prince of Judea, Pilate. The Bible says in Matthew 27:11, he was a governor, he was a prince. Okay, yesterday, after Virat Kohli made another unbeaten knock, 4 times out of 3 times, 4 times India chased in this T20 World Cup, 2014 World Cup, 3 times Virat Kohli has remained not out. He, yesterday Harsha Bogle said, you love chasing, don't you? I thought he'd say, no, I love Anushka Sharma. But he said no, but he agreed, he agreed with, in fact, he had to agree. He loves being at the forefront of an India chase. And one article called him King Kohli of the chase. Okay, here I'm talking about a prince of Judea, which means there's somebody over him. Caesar is above him, and he is sort of the prince. He's called the governor in the Bible, and he works with the government of Rome, and they are like the United States of that time. Their rule is across the globe, and he is sent by his government to hold fort in an area of Judea, and he lives in a city called Caesarea. But because it's Passover, because it's a big festival for the Jews, because thousands of people from all across the world are going to go to Jerusalem, and they expect a law and order problem, so the ruler, the prince, sort of moves his base to Jerusalem to take care of the situation. He's the Prince of Judah. Do you say, I'm the prince? Do you say, I'm in charge? Do you say, I'm the boss? No, we all like to be in charge. We all like to be, we don't like it when our mommy and daddy try to get too bossy with us, especially as we're growing up. My son is 11 years old and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. When I try to boss over him, or when my wife tells him to do something, or when I tell him to do something, as we grow up, we like to rule our own life. We like to be the boss of our own life. And you meet yourself here. Here is Prince of Judah, Prince of Judea, Pilate. And he hears something. These Jewish leaders have brought in Jesus before him, and they say this guy Jesus claims to be the king of the Jews. And then his antenna raises up. King of the Jews? I thought I was in charge here. Who's this new king? Who's this new boss coming up? John 19 chapter 9, they used to get talking. Jesus and Pilate get talking. Where do you come from? Pilate asked Jesus. Jesus gave no answer. Do you refuse to speak to me? Don't you realize I have power either to free you or to crucify you? Jesus answered, you have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. I like that. You have no power over me, Pilate, if it were not given to you from above. Pilate forgot that his power was given to him from above. If Modi or whoever becomes the next Prime Minister of India, that person better realize he became the Prime Minister of India because that power came to him from above. If you become class leader in your classroom, you better realize you became the class leader not because you were very popular, not because you were very smart. Those are not the main issues. The main issue is God gave you the power. If you became an AVP of a corporate company that you are working in, it's not because you are super smart or you are tech savvy. It's because God gave you that power. The moment you forget that, there will be chaos. Do you have looks? God gave it to you. Do you have a job or money? God gave it to you. Do you have talent? God gave it to you. Do you have a position? God gave it to you. Don't behave like the owner, but be like a caretaker. Don't strut around like a supremo, but be a steward, a caretaker. What do you have? Jeyaraj. I said, I have one life. What would you do with this one life? I said, Lord, this one life, I will be a donkey carrying your word for the Google generation. You gave it to me. My life, I give it back to you, Lord. Prince Pilate.